Hi, this is Phil Monkhouse, a realtor in the greater Houston area. I'm continuing on my painting series. I'm going to show you how to cut a wall to a ceiling right now. As you can see, I'm on scaffolding and I have drop cloths below. Drop cloths, you're really going to want to put something down there. Even the pros, when I was building homes, would have splatter on the floors because they didn't use drop cloths. So your drop cloths are must. Scaffolding, I did the rest of this room with a ladder. If you have scaffolding, it's safer, you're more comfortable, so you're probably gonna do a better job. It's very cheap to rent if you have a truck and you can pick it up from a rental store. It's probably worth it if you have a larger area to do. I have some caulking here. This is not a necessary step, but I saw this on another how-to video. When you're trying to cut with your paintbrush up against these rough edges, it's really hard to get a straight line because your brush follows all these ups and downs. So we put some caulking to smooth it all out, so you can helps you create a good line. So I'm using a just an acrylic latex paintable. This one has silicone in it. You don't need to even get that. It's paintable. That's the key. Paintable caulking. Also, I'm using a caulking gun that's dripless. That's really going to make your life a lot easier. Usually you see these in paint stores. This one I think was $6. Well worth it. Otherwise the caulking is going to keep coming out even after you let go of the trigger. This one has a cutting device here and a device to poke the tube to get the caulking to start. You're going to want to cut as small of a hole as possible, pretty much so the hole ends up being about the size of this. Poke your tube and then you're good to go. You can probably tape this up at the end of your job and it'll be good for a few months afterwards. So I'm going to use this caulking to repair any damage that the builder just cracks from when the builder, if they didn't do a perfect job on their trim. You're gonna probably keep filling it out over and over. It's gonna keep cracking, but it'll get you back to looking new to start. So what we're gonna do here, I already did this room, but I'm gonna just show you how I did it. I'm gonna put as little as possible. That's a little too thick even. Something like that is better. Missed a few spots, that's okay though. I should have enough here to make up for that. And then just use your finger. You're gonna kinda wanna guide it down towards the wall rather than up towards the ceiling. So, and then I have a rag with me to get rid of the excess. And stuff on the ceiling I'm definitely going to want to get rid of. And that's about it. That's all we need to do for that. So, one other thing I wanted to mention was if you were painting the ceilings as well, you would do the ceilings first, you would roll the ceilings, and then you'd cut, and when you cut, you'd come on to here. I'm not doing that, I'm just cutting up to the ceilings. So, now we have our paint and our paintbrush. This paintbrush, usually you see angled ones at this paint store. I'm sticking with the square one. I think it makes this part a little easier of what I'm about to show you. Angled's okay too. 3-inch brush, there's no reason to go for a smaller brush. Definitely don't go smaller than 2.5. There's no real advantage to using a smaller brush that I can think of. So you're gonna load your brush, something like that. Then you're gonna knock it off. That's how much paint you're gonna have, something like that. And then you're gonna come up to the wall, and you're not gonna try to cut right up to it right away. What you're gonna do is put one edge up to it, get close, something like that, and then you're going to flip it over, and this is where you're going to try to get right up to it. It might not go perfectly the first time. Finish your line and then come back to it. So now you can see my cut. I'm pretty much done on my cut. I'm happy with that. I just have to fill in this part. That's the easy part. This is the one part of painting that I never really understood until I did a little bit of YouTube research. Even though I was a home builder for 8 years, until I really had to do paint a full room on myself, I never bothered to hear this, and no one really told me, even though I talked to my painters about, you know, what struggles I was facing. That's the key to painting right there. I think that's, if there's one thing to take away from this video, it's that, what I just did right there. Yeah, that's it. I try to do about 12 to 16 inches at a time. The key is knock the paint off, load it up properly, and knock it off, and then come back.